We are 1 week away from the launch of Rematch, but here are 10 things that I think the devs should add to the game before and after launch. From simple things like button mapping and replay mode to events and game modes. Now, if you've gotten the chance to play this game, then you know the potential this game has. Just like football in the real world, there's a level of anticipation and excitement that comes with each goal. And with the game not having offsides or penalty kicks coupled with crazy flicks and trick shots, it turns the hype up to 11. And nothing would be more hype than adding proximity chat or open chat after a goal. Now, I'm a firm believer in voice chat. The good, the bad, the ugly, cause it gets ugly. And as a creator, it's just another form of entertainment. Like imagine playing keeper and the opposing player manages to score on you. And you have to take a moment to hear him celebrate your stupidity. But hey, maybe I'm just messy. But if you're not into the toxicity, well then you might like the next thing they should add, training sims. Yes, currently there are a couple of tutorials in the game. However, they're just so one note, only being able to play them once for a limited time before getting kicked out and having to restart from the beginning. What I'm asking for is for infinite training modules with more functionality like difficulty sliders on the goalie AI and defenders, and being able to restart the training with minimal downtime. And as a bonus, allow us to play in training sims with our friends, as minigames allowing us to see who can get the best times. Better yet, maybe a leaderboard to see who can complete the course the fastest or number of defenders they can outmatch. The next thing I would love for Rematch to add as soon as possible is a replay feature. The game already has a shot replay after each goal. Low-key though, I kinda wonder if it would be even cooler if it played in slow-mo. Just a thought. But in terms of a replay viewer, being able to save your best plays, go back and review their footage, and ogle at their best plays, and allowing creators to get alternate angles and perspective on plays within the game will no doubt open up a great subgenre of coaching content and tactical breakdowns for the game. Like I could just imagine Rematch at the highest level, with broadcasters making arrows and schemes, showing off different plays and tactics that were made, and the chances that they implement this is very high considering that people in the community are asking for it, with even the devs replying in an AMA saying that they are working on it. The fourth thing Rematch should look to add would be a quick add feature for you and your friends in the free play mode, like being able to goof around and practice on the field with friends outside of a custom match. This would allow you to practice your tactics against real players. Number 5, goalie role queue. In Rematch, there aren't any specific roles like striker, midfielder, or defender, so anyone can play any role on the team. When it comes to keeper, however, any player that walks into the team's goalie box will have the unique ability to dive and save the ball. As it stands right now, after each goal, players are rotated around the field, with a random player being assigned goalie each time. Personally, I love playing goalie, just something about being the last line of defense, diving into the lane with fast reflexes to save a goal. Can't beat it. Regardless, allowing for goalie queue could help with player experience in public matches. Not everyone enjoys playing goalie, as it can be kind of boring sometimes, and I have had my fair share of throwers in the goalie box. A goalie queue could help alleviate this in public matches. However, the likelihood of this happening is a little 50-50, as it could backfire. By leaving goalie up to one singular person at the start of each round, it prevents players in the future from developing the necessary skills as a keeper and rounding out their game overall, as you're not going to be the one to score the goal every time. Also, depending on the numbers this game has in the long term, goalie matchmaking could be bad, as there might not be enough games going on at all times that will make the matchmaking quick for the goalie, and they might have to be on the infield instead. Now, the devs have stated that the goalie queue will be added for the ranked playlist, which I think is a great idea. Whether you're a play finisher or going coast to coast weaving through defenders, the goal is the most rewarding feeling, and the celebrations that follow after show off the emotion in this game. But what about the guy that set it up? He should be acknowledged as well. So the sixth thing Rematch should implement is a duo celebrations animation as a cosmetic. To be equipped right after scoring an assisted goal, the player can choose whether to take all the glory with the solo celly or embrace his teammate. I'm sure playmaking teammates would feel more appreciated and more willing to make future passes. This is more than just an animation. It plays into a healthy game culture and human psychology, which in my opinion will make or break this game's overall appeal. The worst thing this game can do is have people think they need to go into a ranked game for people to make the bare minimum pass. But hey, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, this one's a no-brainer. It's button mapping. This really is something I expect the game to have on launch, along with crossplay, The devs have already said that they're working on it, so no need to linger for too long. Now this last thing is the craziest idea I have for this game, and it's their game modes. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, the game hasn't even came out yet, people are still trying to understand the mechanics. Yeah, of course, they got stuff planned for the future. I know all that. And this point isn't for launch. However, it's a point I want to make now, so in the future, we aren't closed-minded at the idea to it. I want wacky game modes. And I'm not talking little mini games and challenges like the crossbar or the horse. No, I'm talking low gravity, floor is lava where the ball can't touch the ground, dodgeball, yes, dodgeball. This game has the mechanics for it. And just to clarify for some people, this game is called Rematch, not arcade football, not Blue Lock Ultimate Striker, not FIFA, not Rocket League without cars. This game has the potential to do a lot. And yes, these ideas are way ahead of schedule and don't need to be prioritized. But titling the video 10 things I think Rematch should add eventually didn't have the same ring to it. And let me know down in the comments, what things are you excited for with Rematch, things you want added, what you're hyped for, and even videos you want to see on the channel. Hopefully there's another Rematch video on the screen right now for you to watch, but if not, be mighty.